people who can't communicate what it is they're feeling or experiencing,
Mm-hmm.
and they hear these terms or hear about another person's behavior as someone who gaslights or someone who's a narcissist,
Mm-hmm.
then they also have a term to apply to something that they've experienced or they've heard. They just didn't know how to communicate that, right? So I don't want to say that all of it is just a bunch of malarkey. Malarkey. I don't want to say that all of it is a bunch of malarkey, because I don't want to be dismissive
Okay.
of people's, traumas and issues and stuff like that. But I do think that it is spoken about so much and in such a blanketed way that we now use it as an excuse, excuse me, as to why we can't cope or work through things. Or when something gets hard, we have to automatically relate it back to our childhood, or we automatically have to relate it back to a situation where somebody gaslit us, or it's sometimes, like there has to be a tie to it. Sometimes you're just having a bad period in your life, and it is directly related to the choices that you have made.
What? Oh, you preaching now.
Goodbye.
Come on now.
And a lot of people will say, well, your decision-making skills, that can also be tied back to your childhood. Okay. All of it can be tied back to your childhood, but as adults, and the more you gain awareness, it is your responsibility to be aware of those things and to try to re-navigate your life. We can't just throw blanket terminologies over everything and call it trauma, or call it a stress trigger, or you're gaslighting me, or anything like that. That's all I'm saying.